Oh, my webcam needs to be fixed again. Alright, there we go. Ungat kumaima, Elan. Welcome back. It's a bit late, but the reason it's late is because well, first of all, I developed a headache at work, so had to wait for the painkillers to kick in. I did leave work a little bit early for that. I also got a blizzard from DQ because that usually helps with that. Second reason I was late is I was waiting for a call, but that call didn't come when I was told it was coming. So yeah. Okay, close that. So that trailer is out. Full screen that. Actually, just make sure it's on normal speed. One second. Let me just get that back. That played automatically. Okay. Let me also just change this. There we go. Alright. Hey, hon. That's okay. 2.5 minutes. Let's go. I saw this ahead of Fantastic Four, so you won't get a completely genuine reaction, because that happened in the theater.
The strength of the ancestors is here.
I almost shouted out "Sivako!" after the trailer ended in the theater.
You cannot live like this, baby. In hate.
If there is something you can do, then you must do it.
Wrong, our queen!
The children. No, Spider. And we will find another way. Your goddess has no dominion here.
Epicness. Alright, so we start off with in the Hallelujah Mountains. Is that Loak? Yep, that's Loak. Followed by... hard to tell. Yeah, the clearest shot is that. It's Green Ikran. Could it be Kiri? I forgot what color her Ikran was. Actually, I think I can check. Once the movie comes out, we will be watching it in IMAX 3D again. Okay, so there's that panel. Now, the art in the High Ground comic, while the comic is canon... Oh, Nicholas is in my room. While the art is canon, while the comic itself is canon, the art is a bit off. But in the High Ground, Kiri's Ikran is green, so it could be Kiri. Oh, right, I said I was going to put it in the background. Yep. We can look at that on one of our dates. Anyway, moving on with the trailer, we first see Loak and probably Kiri flying through the Hallelujah Mountains, which means they go back to the forest at some point. We see someone on an Iru exploring the sea dragon. This is not Loak, because the Ilu's fin isn't... Wait, yes it is. Oh yeah, now we can see it better. That's Loak and Sirea looking at the wreckage. Kiri within the Dokirina. Loak and Sirea outside the village. This might be the same island where they had the Way of Water speech.
The strength of the ancestors is here.
And Kiri is with them. This is probably my favorite part of the trailer. Well, definitely top 3, because I have been waiting for these since 2010. We haven't gotten an official name of these guys yet, but these balloons very much resemble the Medusae from the Avatar Survival Guide, which is no longer canon, but they keep bringing back bits of the Survival Guide into canon. For example, in Way of Water, Kiri was wrapping food wraps, and that's in the Activist Survival Guide. These resemble Medusae, which their purpose seemed to have been changed because Medusae were do I really want to say carnivores? What they did was what they do in the Survival Guide is they move through the air, and then whatever creatures get caught in their tentacles get pulled up to their mouths. I'm not sure if they are still going to do that, but if so, then they may also show a fight between a Toruk and these Medusae. Actually, that would be a really cool third act, wouldn't it? Just the Mangwan, which is the Ash Clan, the Mangwan somehow getting a Toruk and fighting the Wind Traders on these. Gorgeous creatures. These are... I don't think we know what those creatures are yet. But these pods... These are the Wind Trader villages, I suppose. The whole village rides on multiples of these Medusae. So these are probably closer to Marui. Okay, we see Kiri on one. Behind Kiri, we have a look at one of the other new characters. This is David Thewlis as, let's see if I can remember his name. Pelak, the leader of the Wind Traders. And this is actually not the first time we've seen Wind Traders in canon. Kukulope in the Avatar game is a Wind Trader. We haven't gotten to meet her in our current playthrough, but we will. I love that shot. And then here we have a volcano. This is our introduction to the Ash Clan. We've got Quaritch walking alone with his rucksack behind him. I wonder where his Ikran went. Yeah, that's the base of a home tree. Just absolute devastation. Dust and ash everywhere. Then we cut to, I believe, the kids. Because, see, we've got 4 people there. Actually, those are 2 adults. Yeah, we got Loak and Tuk and Kiri. And who is that? I don't recognize that character. Oh, wait, there's a 5th person. We see their hand right there. But who has the bow? Interesting. You can barely see my face when I'm looking that close to the thing. Then we got a shot of Payakan at night, or during an eclipse. Or maybe not Payakan. Because it cuts directly to this shot. Now what's interesting about this is the Tulkun here, they have rings, piercings. So maybe it's a different ocean clan. Maybe it's a different ocean clan, or maybe the Manquan have got here. Oh, here we see Ronal is still very pregnant. So not a lot of time has passed after the second film, which those of us in the know have known for quite a while, because the second and third movies were initially one much longer film before they decided to cut the script into 2 parts. Had to reorganize a few things, but that's why we have had Bridgehead introduced in the second one, because at the end of this one there's going to be a big 3rd act at Bridgehead. That's why we introduced Kiri's parentage, but didn't really deal with that, because it's going to be dealt with in here. Yep, we got the main Metkayina kids down there. Oh, that's a calf. Looks like looks like um, Tonowari. Looks like Tonowari is about to announce something to the clan. And we get a shot of Kiri and Spider in the forest. And cut to Loak and Sirea on the rock again, with Tulkun in the background. And a quick shot of Tonowari and Ronal in there, giving another conversation of looks, which I love so much about their characterization. They can have a whole conversation in just a few looks. Loak pushes Jake away. Jake is sad about it. Sad boy hours. Loak turns
You cannot
and
live
walks
like
away.
this, baby.
So I wonder what they've been talking about. Could be Niteum. Britton Dalton, the actor for Loak, has said in interviews that Loak feels a lot of guilt over what happened to Niteum. And so, yep, I guess. So, yeah, I'm going to say that they're probably talking about Niteum before this moment.
You cannot live like this, baby. In hate.
Another thing introduced in Way of Water. Well, a lot of things were introduced in Way of Water, but one topic that remained unresolved from Way of Water was how Neytiri felt about Spider. We saw in the beginning of Way of Water she doesn't really like him, and doesn't really go anywhere after that in Way of Water. And this is where that plotline continues. I don't think it's been officially stated, but I'm pretty sure that the reason Neytiri is okay with Jake having been human, and Norm, Max, the other scientists, is because she knew she could trust them specifically. She has a general distrust of other humans as well. Pretty sure that's canon as well. But she has a specific distrust of Spider because he is Quaritch's son. So he is kind of the... She can't be mad at Quaritch... Well, before Recom Quaritch showed up, she couldn't be mad at Quaritch because he was already dead. So Spider ended up being a convenient scapegoat for her anger and fear. Then we once again see Quaritch walking up to the Manquan village. He's got his hands up already. They've got trinkets hanging from the trees there. And I'm not seeing... Well, that might be a Na'vi, but I don't see any other Na'vi in the shot. Or wait. Okay, that's just a moving branch. Now, what we didn't see here, but we did see earlier, if I can push back a little bit. Yeah, this shot we have seen a bit of concept art for. We've got a bunch of Manquan here. Get that last frame there. got a guy holding a spear. So this is probably Quaritch, right down there. So this scene is likely immediately before that. Got a shot of Jake consoling Spider. But there is something interesting about this spider.
If there's something you can do,
I don't know if you saw it. I'll touch on that later. Okay. Yep, we got Quaritch. And I'm pretty sure Lyle comes back for this. Two peas in a pod, those two. Quaritch and Lyle. Probably those two. Just had to respond to a text quick. Anyway, you can see from the red paint, that's not their skin color, that's war paint of the Mongquan clan behind them. So what we've known for a while, those of us in the know that the RDA have, or at least Quaritch, has made a deal with the Mongquan. There's Varang right there. Tonowari and Jake coming out to meet them.
then you must do it.
Ronal talking to Kiri here. Another kind of unresolved detail from the second film. Ronal, while they were gathering shells or something from underwater, Ronal noticed Kiri playing with the fish and moving them around. That kind of thing. So she knows there's something special about Kiri. And may have played a part in why she helped. Why she helped Kiri after her seizure. That was a subtle face movement.
Then you must do it.
Kiri's brow was twitching. So I think Kiri knows that Ronal knows, but Kiri is also hesitant because she doesn't want to actually kill anyone, just like she did at the end of Way of Water, when she had those anemone tentacles kill those RDA. It's an awesome display of power, but she doesn't like to do it. Now we got some more sea dragons and sea wasps. Those are the gunships, the sea wasps, and we've got a huge ship now. Yep, Quaritch and Lyle. Welcome back. This is very soon after the end of Way of Water as well, because those are the injuries that he got in the film. Okay, interesting shot here. I'm not sure where they are, because this doesn't look like a tree. Looks like a rock with something around it. But we've got Jake behind Neytiri in a very close position, so he's probably hugging her from behind.
You can do.
Oh. Went back a little bit.
You must do it.
So, looks like Neytiri is sad about something. Varang. So, this is probably the best look we have of one of the Mongquan. Not red skin. It is blue skin, however it is paler. It's got white, red, and black war paint. And we saw her facial ridges or whatever in the teaser. Actually, we saw that in this image. If the page will load. Yep. These little bumps on her face. It's hard to tell in here, but you can see she's got it all down her body as well. Got a black and red headdress. Looks like maybe teeth. I think she might have weapons on her back as well, because those could be handles to perhaps swords. Black beads, black feathers. Now, one of the things that's interesting about this, I know it's kind of weird to talk about this on a family-friendly stream, but this is like her chest, the bit of fabric she has around her chest is pressing in. Compare that to every other female Na'vi we've seen. It's just been resting on top. So Varang is actively constricting her chest, which is interesting. But let's look aside from Varang for a second. We've got a large mouth with this would be the equivalent of a whale mouth, whale jaw bone, I think. So it could be a tulkun. Teeth aren't sharp enough for an akula. Could also be a land animal. I can't recall any land animals that are this large, however. Yeah. And then back here we have her, I believe the crew called it a night wraith, but it's the Manquan equivalent of an Igran. It's very similarly designed. This spike appears to be armor, but everything else, yeah, there's a leg, there's the torso and the saddle, and then the wings. More Manquan. Yep. Yep, this could be. These bumps are a common practice among the Manquan. You can see them here as well as piercings through the ears and through the nose as well. They all seem to have the red triangle on their chests, I'm noticing. So if we go back to... Too far. She's got it. He's got it. That one has it. It's hard to tell with some of these based on their face, where they're facing, but looks like she might have a small one there. Okay, now we've got the Manquan meeting up with the RDA. Got several gunships in the air. That could be Quaritch. Escorting some amp suits with supplies. Could be weapons. Got a classic James Cameron zoom shot there. Wait. Ooh, wait a second, I just noticed something. Okay, so she's got a ponytail, he's got a ponytail, this one has a ponytail, that one has a ponytail. Okay, that one does have a ponytail. So one of the concept arts showed a dance scene among the Mongquan, and what it looked like, it was Varang had multiple cues, or that's what the ponytail is called. It's a cue. Multiple cues tied together as sort of a ritual shawl or whatever. So they don't appear to be from the clan members. So they must be from their enemies. Got a tattoo on her hand, looks like fire. She dips her fingers in some, I presume it's a similar sap to what Jake wrapped his jacket in the first one, that he then lit on fire during his first night. And then because the sap is flammable, it's protecting her fingers as it burns. Got flaming arrows at the kids. They might be about to be kidnapped. Loak's got his gun.
The children.
Neytiri's in a hospital. Okay, she's got bandages there, so yeah, she got injured during a battle. Let's hit that again. Arrows. Take note, we will talk about that soon.
The children.
Okay, we've got Kiri and Took running through the forest, and Spider has his mask on in this shot. I don't see arrows.
The children.
I don't see arrows in this shot, so this takes place before that scene. But we see Spider collapsing.
No.
Being surrounded by his family. You can see his oxygen is at 0% here.
No, Spider.
And now we can finally talk about that. So he is out of oxygen, and he doesn't have a spare, which is probably another unresolved detail from Way of Water. But we saw from previous shots, he doesn't have his mask on. He also doesn't have it on here. Oh, one thing I forgot, Jake is smiling. He is very happy about what happened to Spider. Recently. Okay, now let's get back to where we were.
No, Spider.
Okay, so what happened there is, at least from what we can surmise from some script leaks, is that Kiri saves his life by somehow changing his physiology to breathe Pandoran air. That's in a script leak. It was actually in Spider's character poster for Way of Water, so we technically knew that 3 years ago, but we didn't actually know that that was what was going on until after the film, when we realized, hey, wait a minute. He wasn't wearing his mask outside in Pandoran air in the poster. Alright. I'll have to talk to Steve about the chronology of these shots. Steve is one of the guys in the Avatar server. He has a very detailed timeline of what's going to happen in this film, and he had one for Way of Water as well. I believe, and the way he makes the timeline is basically just looking at each shot and where they could be based on how films usually go. And I think his timeline for Way of Water was like 85, at least 85% accurate. So this is the Mon Quan meeting up with the RDA. Probably, actually, no, this isn't on that big ship. This is at Bridgehead, because you can see buildings in the background. These two shots might actually be sequential. Because you've got the Mon Quan here, and all of the RDA are meeting up. Yeah, that looks like Jake. So Jake is being escorted into Bridgehead. The RDA are happy about that. What's going on here? Oh! That might be Neytiri. Because remember in the shot where she was in the hospital, she had the bandage here. That appears to be where this arrow is.
And we will find another way. And we will find another way.
Okay. We're not sure what she was responding to yet, but is this blood or paint? It appears to be paint. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where this might take place. The fiery arrows with the kids. They may have been kidnapped. This could be after they tried to save them, but they couldn't.
Find another way.
Got a Tulkun. Okay, let's... Got a Tulkun attacking, looks like the large ship. And it is one that has adornments and the piercings. I'm interested in knowing which clan this belongs to. Actually, I wonder if that's the same Tulkun that we saw earlier. Okay, that was before, this is before that shot. Okay, we're at 146, and a minute earlier. It's hard to tell because we're looking from below on this side and above on this side. Okay, I'm gonna see, this looks like it's above the eyebrow ridge. Which would be covered by water there. Okay. You and your Good Omens lore. I like it. Anyway. Oh, is that a new tree? I don't think we've seen this kind of tree yet in the series. So we've got Ikran flying behind Jake and Neytiri. A lot of Ikran. We got Varang, followed by others. Oh, interesting. These appear to be smoke trails. Look at that shot again. Okay, we're not seeing smoke trails here. That's a Monquan. Pretty sure that's a Monquan. So there's no armor on these. But they aren't Night Wraiths. Night Wraiths have a different number of these wing feather things. Get my Ikran Lego. Careful. Careful. Alright. Dusty. But yeah, Ikran have the 3. I think the Night Wraiths have 5 or maybe 6. I won't deny it. It's our respective obsessions. Careful. Careful. Oh, I didn't even talk about their war paint. She's got her green, as opposed to the black that she had. I think she had black, primarily black face paint during the Bad Parents montage in Way of Water. Not really finding a good shot there. Neytiri war paint. But yeah, that is very similar to her war paint from the first film. Is there a shot of her war paint from the second film? Okay, that one might be from Fire and Ash. Okay, I'm not seeing it. But once again, she has Jake's handprint on her chest. Oh, yep. That had to have been Neytiri on the Ikran earlier, because these aren't her purple riding pants. These are brownish. And the injured Navi on the Ikran was wearing brownish. So that was definitely her on the Ikran with the arrow in her back. Ah, yep, we can see here they've got at least 6 of those wing bits there. That one's blue. Ooh, that was very quick. Can we see who that rider is? I don't believe so. That is just about as clear as that rider can be. So two things could be happening here. It could be the Mon Quan versus the other Na'vi in an aerial battle, or it could be the Mon Quan and the other Na'vi in an aerial battle against the RDA. Ah, these are the Wind Trader ships. Okay, so it's the Mon Quan against the Wind Traders. That makes sense. First act inciting incident. Okay, she's got different war paint here. And if I'm not mistaken, that is still Niteum's choker. So this would be Act 1. And Tiri shoots this guy. Oh, yep, he's got flaming arrows, so the Mon Quan do kidnap the kids. And here are the tentacles from those Medusae. Okay, we've got an RDA ship. Moving and burning. We've got Spider with the crossbow. On floating rocks. No mask. I wonder what these are. Could these be Aurora? It's way too close to the planet to truly be Aurora, because at least on Earth it's very high up in the atmosphere where we can't breathe anyway. Then we got Jake. Okay, so this isn't long after that previous shot. Crashing a ship. Weird lights. Looks like water. The surface of water, but also falling water here. Okay, these are those same lights. Jake must be trying to save him as he falls down the thing. We've got Kiri. This is a different part of the movie, though. Okay, they're in the Marui. You can tell from the opalescent blue there. This is her grieving shroud. So yeah, this is immediately after the funeral scene that we saw at the end of Way of Water. Quaritch in the Mon Quan face paint. He looks really cool. I still want his recom to have the 3 scratches. Whether it's actual scratches or tattoos or war paint, it just made the character in the first one. Okay, another little detail here. Quaritch and Jake are fighting on these rocks. Oh, this is a cool shot. Look at all that color. Ship in the background. On the floating rocks. Looks like it might be in a canyon. Oh no, that's not a ship. That appears to be an exploded Wind Trader thing. Got Angry Loak looking down sights. He is very mad about something that just happened. Is that Jake? That might be Jake. It's a blue Ikran. This is different, but it could also just be war paint. Yep, and that was Neytiri on the other one, in the same war paint that they had a few shots ago. Okay, this sequence makes it look like there's a standoff between Neytiri and
Your goddess has no dominion here.
Okay, so that must be right after the fire arrows around the kids. And then the title. I am stoked for that. You know what? I'll play a little Frontiers of Pandora. I spent 50 minutes talking about a 2.5-minute trailer. So, Varong is portrayed by Una Chaplin. I'm pretty sure she was in Game of Thrones previously. I have yet to see Game of Thrones, so yeah. But she looks like she's going to be the probably one of the best parts of the film. Your goddess has no dominion here. Alright. Switch back to this screen. Let's play a little bit. In a part of Pandora where the goddess does have dominion. Okay. Let me quick change the category, because I can actually remember to this time. It's not showing up for you guys. Alright, let me... There we go. That's okay, hun. I just spent a lot of time talking. It's easy enough to talk about Avatar, and it's easy enough to talk a lot when I'm analyzing something. So when I'm analyzing Avatar, I've got a lot to talk about. Locate Vuon's gathering spot. Downhill from Shaded Grove, near Wisdom Lake. Is that Wisdom Lake? Well, that's downhill. But first of all, I saw... Okay, that is up there somewhere. I thought my graphics were glitching out a bit. Nope, it's just the shaders. Oh wait. That appears to be on... Ah! It's up there, isn't it? Alright, I'll deal with that later. Alright. Vuon's gathering spot, downhill, near Wisdom Lake. Must be on the north shore. Oh,
Oh no!
I'm not strong enough for a Thanator yet. Alright, so we need to go the long way around. Actually, yeah, that does make sense. I remember that being there. My dad's on his way to come look at our dryer, because it's not drying. Probably have my twin take care of that. There's a storm beast. Actually, this is probably far enough away from the Thanator den. Ah, crap. Scarab crawlers. Don't have time for you guys. Oh. That's right, this is a quest. Okay. They're gone. She's over there. Need a Dapafet. Ooh. Okay, no, that's just the edge of the Navi senses. I thought for a second that you could see the root ball of the tree. Hi, Dairy Horse. Ah, that's right. Gatherer Gone starts the Ferals quests. Alright. Nope, don't want to start it yet.
Strap was cut. By what? Why drop these?
Oh. Sure, I'll take all that.
No kudu? And markings. Looks like RDA torture. Snapped in half. Teeth marks.
Alright, so we can start the
But what
investigation
else?
with that and the dropped arrows.
A fight happened here. Must be Vu An's bow. Snapped. Maybe she ran. Maybe it's linked to... Vu An must have been taken by surprise. Viper wolves attacked. Broke Vu An's bow. So she ran. Could follow the scent of herbs.
Over here. Are these luminescing or are they just bright? Could be either, actually. You're not gatherable. Wildwood Den. Ah, there's a Bellsprig up there. That's an Ekron Bellsprig.
You must be Vuan. Natu sent me. She was worried about you.
Natu is always worried about me. Except she was right this time. I am trapped here.
Trapped? By what?
Viper wolves, with strange markings and no kuru. An unnatural kind.
Unnatural?
Not of Ewa. They are faster than other viper wolves. Meaner. It is not hunger or fear that drives them, but I saw sorrow in their eyes. They caught me off guard. Snapped right through my bow. They are looking for me. I can hear their prowling. Oh, the horrors they must have endured to turn so vicious. Did the Sky People do this to them? They have no peace, no calm, only the hunt.
If they have your scent, maybe I can catch them unaware.
Perhaps, but give them the mercy of a swift death. Only then will they finally be reunited with Ewa. The poor beasts deserve that kindness, at least.
How are you still alive? I shot you multiple times.
Do not let them surround you.
Where are you? Cheeky bugger.
No kudu. Should take a closer look. Focus. Hajir, I just came across something strange. An animal.
Oh.
But tormented. It didn't have a kudu. Wait!
What? Nope.
I'm back.
Switch that.
Hajir, you there?
No Kuru. You sure? You're absolutely sure?
You know something about this?
Come see me in HQ. Hurry.
Stay back, you unnatural beasts!
I hear you. Ah, there you are. Nope, I hear one. There you are. Oh, that one's fast. Where are you? There you are. Alright, area cleared. Oh, Pillsbury. Alright. Where is Vuan? Down here? that's a different cave. Right, she's down here.
You are back.
Yep.
You're safe now. The threat is gone.
Oh, I thought I was going to die alone in this place. I can hold myself in a fight, but there is a reason I hunt berries instead of beasts.
I'm sure you could have handled them all if you still had your bow.
Oh, that is sweet of you. I will make sure Netu sets something special aside for you. A token of my gratitude.
Alright, did she leave anything here? Nope. Return to home tree. Nope, stick pouch is full. Alright, let's return. Actually, let me get that ancestor skill. If I can reach it. Yeah, normal Viper Wolves in this game they'll basically attack on sight. But they also prefer their normal prey instead of the Navi characters. However, the Viper Wolves without their Kuru, those are, oh, give me a second. The animals without their Kuru will attack anything on sight. Nope. It's over there somewhere. In there. Let's grab that. Might as well gather it. Waste not. How did you die? Where did you die? Must have just disappeared. Yeah, somewhere in there is an ancestor skill. I can hear it. Yes, these things. Okay, so I need to find a different way in. This'll do. That looks like a glitched texture. Okay, that's back outside, so this is an alternate way into the cave. And that's where I'm going. Maybe it's not a glitched texture. It could just be resin. Oh, missed. Soft landing. Pressing up just before hitting the ground reduces fall damage by 50%. Yeah, this one I have to wait for. That one, I believe, is over here. I must have gotten that one already. Anyway, back to Home Tree. There we go, fast travel. Yep, my dad's here to look at the dryer. Weaver's Den. Is that upstairs?
People are no real threat. They are tiny.
Can I help with something?
Okay, I've got 4 points of favor.
Let me know if I can help with anything else.
Ah, Wuan.
Ah, it is you. I have told Netu all about your heroics.
Yes. It sounds like those Viper Wolves gave you quite a fight.
I asked Netu for something to thank you with. The finest piece of Aranahe clothing.
Wu'an exaggerates my skill. My weaving leaves a lot to be desired.
Thank you. I'll treasure it.
Great. Now you're both exaggerating.
Wuan sleeve. Ooh, body paint.
What else will the Sky People desecrate?
Body paints. think this was the Gatherer gone? Or maybe that one was? Hard to say. Talk to Nafika as long as I'm in the area. Oh yeah, finding home. Nope, actually.
The sky.
Wait. Oh right, that was an exploration. There she is.
Many branches, many roots, but one tree. An old Arana is saying that still rings true. I am sure you think Godnap's dodgy in his traditions, but some things should not be forgotten. Care for others is to care for yourself. You miss this part of life, I know. But Ewa connects us all. The Great Mother is in all things. That connection must be nurtured. Share with the clan. Care for their wants, their needs. They will notice and share with you in return. You will see no more loneliness, child. This is what it means to be home.
That would be cool. Having a service dog.
For the king rule.
Alright, what can I craft?
The little
Not that.
will have a feast.
Okay, let's equip that. Get that and that. Okay, I can only do the nimble longbow. I mean, if I upgrade that to superior, it'll be a better bow. Sure. Except. Interesting. I don't think I can actually... One second.
Pandora is out of balance.
Finally, break from tapestry.
For whatever reason, the motor in our dryer isn't spinning.
What is it you need?
No designs. That would take up a lot of favor. As with that.
Stay sharp, young one.
What are you looking for now?
I'll take that gift. Actually, what food do I
Go
have?
on now.
Nearly full.
I have no time for new students.
Oh, I have plenty of stuff to cook with. That's right, because I got the Stern Beast fatty meat. It is superior. about fish and fruit. What does that do? Fruity seafood.
Good.
How did I just now get an entry for Octofin Fish? Oh, there's a sapling over there. How did I miss that?
You there. Come. No. Sky people. Just along the river. They are like any unwelcome guest. They go where they wish, leave a huge mess, and move on. This time, however, it was just one of them. Alone on a small island with a large fallen tree. That is strange, yes? Have we allowed them to become braver?
A lone human? Are they still where you saw them?
Oh, this human learned quickly. They were chased off. They ran away screaming, and I had a hearty chuckle at that. Nevertheless, I worry what enticed a human to that place.
New quest, Crush.
This leather drinks the dye. It is almost faded already.
Okay, the island. There it is. Oh, wait. That's right, there was a sapling nearby. Yep. Follow the butterflies. Crash, game crash. I love Pandora too. Oop. It's not as bright as it usually is. There we go. That's a bit better.
They are tiny.
It
All
has
right.
been many years since your people visited.
Yep, it's saying that I didn't get the sapling. Or this.
The sky people have become bolder. It's
Ah.
functional and blunt. I will show her.
So I did get that, according to the game, but I didn't get the sapling. It is odd. There we go. Still echoing? Yeah, I can hear that. I don't know how to fix that actually, because I wasn't echoing before the crash. Okay, just muted my stuff. Okay, that didn't fix it either. I'll have to look into it. Oop. Predators. Okay, looks like I bypassed their detection. Oop, Viper wolves. Alright, they are still chasing me. And they're gone. Alright. I just so happened to find the entrance to this cave. And another sapling. I thought we could scan that. Apparently not. Right, my destination is there.
Thank you, Ava, for these gifts. My mother knew how to peel off the poison-laced skin of this plant's leaves and turn them into a delicacy. Though I would advise against attempting to do so yourself. I just gathered this from this very tree. Might it be useful to you?
Not really, I prefer the explosive pods. Delta tree. Okay, that's a new entry.
Fallen log. Should be where Nawuk saw that lone human.
Okay, that's just light.
An empty hive. Fell or knocked down. Human footprints. Looks like they were sprinting. These are resistance rations. A tablet. Damaged. Maybe dropped? Boot prints on this branch. Skid marks. Looks like an aircraft landing.
Okay. I think
what
this
else?
might go with this. Nope.
That's not it. Someone ran. Fast. So fast they dropped their tablet. But what else? Doesn't look right.
Okay, it's the branch. Probably this then.
Whoever was here, they kicked the tree, brought down the hive. Not smart. But what else? Someone from the Resistance was here. Not RDA. Good. Let's see. A Resistance human flew here to work on something. And kicked the tree. Frustrated, maybe? Tablet could have more.
Your eyes are like the moon. They're bright and round and craterous. And your smile, it's a smile, all right. This is so stupid.
Yeah, it's a bit dark
Say
out.
what's on your mind. Cut the artsy crap and be honest. Here goes. You're great. No, you're amazing. And everyone can see that. But to me, you're amazing in a way that makes me feel... Wait, what's that? Ah! Shit! Shit!
Well, that was... Huh. Alex might know who owns this tablet.
You know what? I'm tired of hearing that pounding. Let's go get rid of it.
I think I hear someone.
You hear me?
It is your sister coming to join us?
No, I'm a guy.
You are Sarentu. Hello.
Kote. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. Actually. Okay, good on those.
Another land drilling rig.
So we should probably eat. Bark skin. Ambush, stealth damage. That's pretty good. movement speed and base health. That would also be good. Stealth and damage. Sure, let's eat that.
Okay, you just shut down the generator and cooling unit, and a vent will open up for explosive donations.
Okay, tagging everyone on that I can see. Okay, that guy is on his own. He almost saw me. Not there. Yep. The name of that quest was called Crush.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can lift a half ton and punch out a panel.
And one of the neat things about that is we've met both of those characters already.
Do the Navi stay out of sight on purpose?
Well, yes. Yes, we do. Nope, I need to hack that. Come on. Oh, they found a dead body. No, you don't. Aha! Aha! Like that? Like that? Okay, that wasn't close enough to them. Wait, yes it was. Wait, yes it was. Anyone else? Anyone else? Nope. Nope. Alright. Alright. Okay, that's explosive. Nah, Dad left the house a while ago. Alright, any other supplies? Some stuff up here. Stick pouches full. Me. Fix that. Fix that. And crash. Game crash. Well, I have a feeling the game's going to crash a few more times. So instead, might as well end stream. I did say it would be a shorter stream than usual. I saw the whisper. So let's go find someone to raid. I don't think I've raided her in a while. Nope, I haven't. We're going to raid Fluoride Sting. She's currently playing Zenless Zone Zero. She is a Dragon Mom VTuber. Or PNG tuber? PNG tuber. Wow, you can hear my keyboard and my mouse. So this is what you guys hear every day. All right. We are going to put this in her chat. Oh wait. If I do that, it'll cancel it. We're going to do what I'm going to make my usual raid message. Religus? More like Raidigus, am I right? Next stream, maybe tomorrow, because we don't have D&D this week, or next week. So 2 weeks I could have a Wednesday stream. Wait, tomorrow's Tuesday. Yep, we'll be on the Treehouse server tomorrow.